She has seen too much for a girl her age. Her life has been one of hardships, of abuse, of neglect.
Lizeth has come from the depths of where people should have given up.
Through it all, Lizeth Nance never wavered. She grew up fast, if only because she had to, especially after the death of her mother.
When I was 2, my mother passed away, and my dad ran away with me to LA. For the longest time, like, he was all I got. He's all I got. That's my mindset, like, he's my dad, like, I love him.
But that's only part of the story. Lizeth's mother, Esperanza Quintana, was murdered in Memphis, Tennessee, and her father, Edgar Quintana Ramos, was a suspect. Due to insufficient evidence, he was never charged with the crime, but in 2007, tragedy struck again when Lizeth found her 1-year-old stepbrother dead in her father's apartment. Court records reveal Quintana Ramos pled guilty to willful neglect of a child resulting in injury, and he was deported to Mexico.
I would spend a lot of time at court, like, just waiting in the waiting room, just like seeing what would happen, and like I didn't know what was going on. Like I would just see my dad like across the way and just cry because like I didn't know what was going on. Like I knew it was bad, but like I didn't know what was going on.
Lizeth quickly found herself in the foster care system, moving from house to house, 7 in all.
I just try to be positive, like maybe this will be a good home. And if it's not, then, well, there's another home. So it was just like, just go with the flow.
But when she was 10 years old, Lizeth met the woman she would soon call Mom, Madonna Nance.
I introduced myself to her. She was the cutest little kid. And she said, I'm a really good girl. I can clean, I keep my room clean. I cleaned chicken coops and cow things. And I said, honey, I want you to be a kid. I don't want you to clean my house. I don't want you to do my dishes. You come and you be a kid.
Yeah, we just glued the edges even more.
The kid is now an outgoing young woman at Ramona High in Riverside. She's involved in student government, excels at both cheerleading and swimming. And oh yeah, she's always smiling.
She's just the nicest, sweetest human being on the planet. I just liked her, and just right off the bat, she's just one of those kids that you just gravitate toward and that you just wish all the other kids were just like that.
I try to be happy all the time. I just try to stay positive. That's the biggest component. I just try to see the good in everything. Even if I'm having a bad day, like there's something good that has to happen.
But perhaps that's the beauty of Lizeth Nance, that despite everything, she's still here, determined to never let her past define the woman she wants to be.
Being a counselor, you deal with a lot of tough times. And whenever I have a tough day, I always remind myself that there was one student, her name is Lizeth.
I don't know what allows a human being to withstand that type of trauma and come out as though she hasn't had any trauma. I don't know what makes her who she is. I don't know. That's just who she is. That's who that person is.
You define who you are, and you could change your future. It's just, if you keep that goal there, you could do it. It doesn't matter where you came from, doesn't matter like where you went, you could still get through it.